£3,000 was going to fine him. They threatened him with everything because they didn't want the press, did they? They didn't want the bad press, did they?
His press company legged it.
Yeah.
About 5 years later, a lady called up from the council to update the town law because obviously they want an end of this obviously demonstration. Because obviously it's shown who they are. No gun. What they want to do, an end of this demonstration. The council wants this. I'm here for the long run, not just for a weekend. I'm going to be forever.
Love it. Love it.
Oh, they're still being there now,
I know. Fucking brilliant.
The travel laws, yes. They've only done that because what we're doing now. It's not about me, it's about everybody who sits in the street in this country. This country is about their head in shame. What's that mean?
Amen.
And like you say, you know what I mean? We're all here, we're all standing together, you know what I mean? All my friends and everything, innit? So obviously, thank you obviously for all your support and everything. I really appreciate it, you know what I mean? Following us and being very kind to us. Thank you.
So that was the that's the chain. Obviously, that's the chains wrapped round you, and you was tied up to the tunnel. Now take this.
Alright guys, how are we doing? I hope you guys are well. Alright, listen up. We're here with Foxy. Man, how's it got to this point? What we did from the council, we've got to this point. We're here, guys, at Lancaster Town Hall, as you can see. Now, this is a place where Foxy's been staying for the last 17 months, chat. And is that enough? We reached out to the council reached out to him actually because we've put a lot of pressure by social media. The council have reached out to Foxy yesterday and they said, "Oh, we've got potentially two properties which you can move into one of them." Foxy was well excited. We was excited. We couldn't believe.
That's what it's always, isn't it?
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. And they said tomorrow we're going to give you a call. Have they called us today? So they've not called us today, but we called them. I said, "Hey, what time's the appointment to go and see the house?" No, that wasn't the case. What do you mean, well, that wasn't the case? Well, it might be today, it might be tomorrow, we don't know. We don't know what's going on. Right, so is he not viewing the property then? No. I said, "So what is your involvement then?" She was like, "Well, what has it got to do with you? None of your business, etc." And then she was really talking nice to me. And then where were we at? Then she said, she's
obnoxious.
Very obnoxious. Yeah.
I just said it there. Exactly. So
then we rang her back an hour later and we asked her, we said, "What is your job?" And she said to deal with emergency housing. Emergency housing. Now, is there anything else of emergency of a 61-year-old man homeless on the street? Would this be classed as an emergency?
It beggars belief policies.
Yeah. So today, what are we doing? So what is your vision now? Like
I'm going to change myself to obviously this place here and obviously and just see just teach them, you know what I mean? Tell them, you know what I mean? Don't make false promises. This is not just about me, it's about everybody else that sleeps in the street. Somebody's got to take a stance against government policies about the homeless people.
So he is chaining himself at the town hall in Lancaster. I've tried my best. I've spoken to him. Is there anything I can do for the video? I know I spoke to him before. Is there anything I can do to stop you from doing this?
No, absolutely not.
Could I?
Turn in, I'll stand here until I die before, you know what I mean?
So what if they was to offer you a flat tomorrow?
No.
Why are you doing it?
Well, I'm doing it for everybody else that's homeless in the street. They've got to actually recognise all this. This is not just about me, this is about everybody.
He's sick and tired of it, chat. So here we are, Lancaster. Please come over and say hello. Come and see him. This is in chains for the foreseeable future, chat. Look at this. We've had the. So he's locked it now. So this is it now. He is locked. He is chained, and he's done. So guys, come over Lancaster Town Hall in Lancaster. Come and say hello. That's in chain now for good, for the foreseeable future. Hopefully.
I won't be moving.
Yeah, you've had enough, yeah.
As I say, you tell the government, innit? I'll move when Nelson gets his eye back.
I love it. So yeah, so there we go. So that's kind of where it started, and obviously it went on for a good few days. He was chained there, guys. He had to. We got a tent for a toilet for him. He was using that as a toilet, and just so he can obviously secure. It was crazy, wasn't it?
Yeah. But so we had to take a stance against him because if you just let him stand over you, you know what I mean? I mean, I'm just another person in the street, just an old man, right? They didn't expect that, did they?
No.
I don't think anybody's ever chained this in a town.
Yeah.
I don't.
It's never happened. It's never happened.
Has it never happened?
Never happened. No one's never happened. But you know what? You're very known for that now in town.
Yeah.
But people say Foxy, the guy who chained himself. Oh yeah, Foxy.
Oh no, but people checking me hand all sorts. You know what I mean? In town, they went. I tell you what, obviously, this guy went to me. When I was saying to him, Foxy, you're going to get prison. I said, no, this is a lawful demonstration. You remember he tried to move us?
Yeah.
Even Joe come along, innit? You know, I said to her, yeah, is the wedding still on? She was called into the office, wasn't she? So what's this about you and Foxy getting married? That's how I said to her, what worries me, right? She's in charge of you, you're inspector. I said, it was not for covering Mark.
Yeah.
That's what worries me about people like that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're in charge of it, you know what I mean?
I know, and you know what? 18 months, 17 months, she was on the streets and walked over you.
The worst part about it is that woman. She was at paper a few weeks ago. Did you not see?
No.
The head of the town. I've got the paper. She's the head of the thing, right? And she stepped over me. I remember that moment because I saw bad. You know what I mean?
He's asleep in the doorway in a sleeping bag, guys, and
the head of the town hall.
Head of the town hall stepped over him to get into the doorway. It's beggars, but
And I said to her, excuse me, are you? Well, you have to speak to her. For what? What do you mean have to speak? What are you getting paid for?
Yeah. And that was our fight, wasn't it? That was what we was fighting for. It's been one hell of a journey, guys, and I'm telling you now, if you was around back then, you watched some incredible
Hey, let me tell this.
stories.
I'll tell everybody now, right? I'm a determined man. When you set off on a mission, right? You know what I mean? You're there. I'd have still been sat there now, mate, but it wouldn't have happened. You know, the bad publicity. And she kept coming out, can we be friends? I said, we can't possibly be friends.
This is a council,
my friend, because I've shamed and named you.
Yeah,
and that's
and you know what? That's true, because what they was doing, they was going up to Foxy and they were showing him, like, they were saying things like, "Is there anything we can do, Foxy? Come on, we don't want you like this. Come on." But 18 months they were standing over him, right? Ignoring him. That moment, that morning when you see that woman stand over her, you can look up her skirt. Yeah, she was stood over you that much. You could have quite easily, and when you did, you asked her if she could have some help, and she said no. She didn't want help then. She didn't want to help you then. But all of a sudden, the media's there. Everyone's like, then she wanted to help.
I told you, legged it. Even the guards legged it, didn't they? Because remember, you had that soldier.
Yeah.
You had the soldier on patrol.
It came around. Yeah.
Because I was getting threatened off the guards. We're going to drag you off the steps. I mean, he looked a tasty lad, he went all, didn't he? You know,
he's a good lad, Dave. Fucking good lad. He came from bottom of the country, didn't he?
That's
just
right,
to stand here,
just to be. And I'd visitors from down south and everywhere.
It was people coming from everywhere to support you.
I mean, really, we should go around the country. I told you, I'll turn myself to... you can't turn yourself to number 10 down the street, but, outside the gates...
Yeah, there's some railings.
You can, I'd turn myself, said, right, I've got somewhere to live. Now we'll carry the fight on, innit? And you know me,
and listen, I'm telling you now, Foxy would. Because let me say, this is... Foxy's seen this happen for years. This is not just, like I say, I learned a lot from you, Foxy. I'm still on this mission. I'm still fighting. I'm still learning a lot. And when you told me them stories about people being homeless and the things that people do to them, I'm still remembering this now. You know what I mean? So I'm using that as motivation to get me, to get me going through this.
I think everybody should have a right for somewhere to live.